Hey there, folks. I'm Tim Campbell with Organic Approach. I'd like to talk to you today about our soaps that we came up with. Um, we've been working with humates and fish oils and organic materials forever, and anyone else that works with them knows that they can make quite a mess, and that humates and oils, horticultural oils, all these things can be really hard to get off tanks, out from inside hoses. If you make a mess on your concrete or in your shop anywhere, it can be a real bear to get this stuff off. And we found out through experience that just there wasn't really any soap out there that was doing the trick for us. You know, we have constant fingerprints all over the place, and it just felt like our hands even were never clean. So we came up with our own soap in order to be able to keep our hands clean, clean our shop up, clean our tanks off, clean our doors off. I mean, everything. And through figuring out what we needed, you know, we found that our customers were really looking for something like that too. They were having a lot of issues with getting stains off, and it was actually a pretty big deterrent for them to use some of the things that we make. So I'm here to talk to you about it. We make it for hands. I use it in the shower. Our owner uses it in the shower, Eric Morgan. You'll find it at every sink that we have here at Organic Approach because it just does the job. And I'll splice in some video of some new shots I took of me cleaning concrete areas where it's heavily saturated in oil and humate and road dirt and everything else. But we did already make a video showing a bunch of different examples of the soap getting stuff off that's really difficult, even comparing it to some unlabeled but main brand soaps, just to show like the struggle that we had and why we came up with this and how it works. But we do sell it in foamer bottles for around the hands. I'm not going to demonstrate it because I don't feel like getting stuff all over my hands, even though some of the other folks around here don't mind getting humate and stuff all over their hands for a video. I still have to touch a camera. But we sell it in the foamer bottles. We also came up with, because a lot of people were asking for something thicker. They were having issues with, kind of feel like they were wasting it or it running off of things. So we came up with a gel formula, and we sell that in these bottles, these 16-ounce bottles. This is what we have around our sinks, along with the foamer bottles, depending on which location. Like I keep the gel out in the shop, and we have the foamer bottles in the office, just because it's a little lighter duty. It goes a longer distance because the foam washes people's regular dirt off their hands pretty well, but the gel gives you the ability to really like go with your hands and get them clean. We sell the soap in quarts and gallons. I mean, we can sell it in 5-gallon cases if the need be, but this soap goes a long way. Like a lot of other soaps, you know, you dilute it and you really lose your efficiency because a lot of them are just emulsifiers and foaming agents and stuff that they just use to make it thick, and then they add a germicide or they add, you know, something to make it feel like it's moisturizing your hands. But if you've ever felt like your hands aren't clean after and they just feel slick and smooth, that was kind of the problem we had too. So our thick formula, our gel formula, doesn't use any of the long chemical names that you're going to have to find. If you do a quick Google search, you'll find stuff like cocamide DEA is the main one that people talk about now because they were finding that it had cancer giving properties. So we avoid all that stuff with ours. So it works, you're not going to get any weird chemicals, and it does a better job. So I'll go and I'll show some videos probably right about now. The first one that I'll show you is our concrete pad in between our two warehouses. A lot of skid loader traffic, a lot of forklift traffic, a lot of road dirt, humate. That's also where we do like rinsing off our totes and stuff and cleaning things out before we ship them. So you get your fish oil, you get humate liquids, you get everything there. So I'm going to show me, again, not even using scrubby tools or anything. I'm just using a brush, a broom, a warehouse sweep broom that I cleaned, again, with the soap so that I can just show really how easy it is. If you have dirty warehouse floors or anything like that you're trying to get stuff off, oil, you know, dirt, humate, whatever, it'll really do the job. and then a couple other video clips, one of a more intense area right outside our door, really heavily saturated in jet black, and also carpet. That carpet that you'll see me cleaning, or are currently seeing me clean, was actually an idea we got from one of our customers that bought our soap. He had outside fake AstroTurf inside of his porch area, and he had accidentally spilled motor oil on it years ago, and he could never get it off. And so he asked us if we had anything. We had the soap that we really weren't talking about, but just using it here. And he took it home and he used it on that and was super thrilled because it got all of the oil stains and everything off of his porch AstroTurf, so he didn't need to replace it, and he can just keep riding that AstroTurf out instead of having to replace the whole area because of a couple spots of motor oil. Again, I'm Tim Campbell. Thanks for checking out our videos. Thanks for checking out our website, and hope to see you. Bye-bye.